my buddy Dash for this episode of Double Take. Dave, I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's so
person.
weird.
The way you feel.
Hey, welcome, Dash. How you doing today? Oh, he's tired. It's tired. It's a
Oh, my
lazy
goodness.
Friday.
It's a bit early, huh?
Oh, jeez, you're up pretty early yourself. Come
I
on.
know.
How's everyone doing today? I already see Ellie and Frankie in the chat. Welcome, everyone. I don't know if this was impromptu, as they say, but it was we were going to do something today. We decided to go live instead. We were going to pre-record, but we're here live. I think there's some things to get riled up about, enough for a live. So here we are. Welcome. Hope you had your lunch, and buckle up because there's some things to go over today. Dash, how do we start this one?
It's interesting because, kind of with the situation that we're going in, and then again with some of the comments that were made on Twitter, which I'm going to be honest with you, I could not imagine the most sleazeball of sleazeball that happened on Twitter yesterday, where I'm utterly disappointed. I'm not going to name the individual because why would I give this person any more attention for doing an underhanded tactic like that? The thing is like, we love Beppe. Beppe's our mentor, our great friend for us, and for someone to take him out of context. And the thing is, for me, look, I get it. We're commentators, we have discourse, we have disagreements, but my issue is not the disagreement. My issue is that you took a guy entirely out of context, and then you go after his employer. You don't even tell him, hey, I disagree with your thoughts on this. We should discuss this. You go after the guy's employer. That to me is underhanded. And,
Which, by the way, is our team.
It is.
Our team. So, I mean, okay, yes, I get that he's an inter guy and he doesn't care about our team, but to continue to collaborate with people attached to the team, it's inflammatory. Yeah. I don't know. Some of you guys know what we're talking about already. I see it in the comment. We're not name dropping whatsoever.
Yeah, and the one thing too, guys, in the chat as well, like I would appreciate it if no one uses that said individual's name in the chat, just because I don't want to give this person any more attention, because because if you look at the tweets, if you look at the thread as well, only his fan base can comment on it. So none of us could sit there and say, hey, this is disingenuous. Hey, this is an issue. But the thing is like, it's disappointing. It's disgusting. Out of an entire 90-minute video, you take 20 seconds, and the thing is that's something I expected from a political person. Someone
that was very political. Yeah.
That was like something from politics.
Mm-hmm. Sleazy.
And it's just, for me, it's like, out of all people you choose to go after, you go after the nicest, the most kind-hearted human being out there. That's what really infuriates me. And the thing is you didn't even give a chance to discourse with him. You just went right after him. Like,
yeah. You know what really bothers me about this whole situation is, I mean, on one hand, yes, you feel for our friend. I think he's most of our friends here. I mean, love him or hate him, he's still a human being. And to take a man out of context, it's just not what you do. And he touts good journalism, and that's not good journalism.
No,
what just happened whatsoever. I'm very disappointed. I feel let down. It's just not cool. But the fact that now people are trying to sensationalize the racism itself, try to boost their own brand by using this racism veil, that's fucking bullshit. That's like, and you want to go on a rant on how racism is bad? Don't sensationalize it. That's why it is so bad, because people think it's cool, and you're making it cool right now. You fucking retards. What's wrong with you? Shake your head. Absolutely
Maybe.
embarrassing.
But yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, and they were going after Fajoli too, because Fajoli's like, well, what about our players? Our players, like, I don't understand why it's become this trend nowadays for like marketing ploys for content creators or podcasts to sit there and just be like, oh, look at this, I caught a 20-second clip that's out of context. Here we go. And the thing is, it's like, we have disagreements with other content creators, but we're not going to go out to their channels and we're not going to take 20-second clips, or we're not going to post them out there because it's disingenuous. Like, for example, we don't get along with every single Juve content creator, but we're not going to sit there and just be like, oh, hey, let me look at this channel here. Oh, hey, they said this and this. Let's take a clip here. We'll take their arguments and we'll break down their arguments in a video. But we're not going to go to their employers and say, hey, this is the guy you hired. This is the guy you have. That to me is just disgusting.
Well, it's the hypocrisy of it, really. You say one thing and you want to put yourself up on this pedestal, and then you go and do these kinds of things. I don't care. Like, that's one thing. And maybe it's because I'm not an actual journalist. I never went to journalism school. Did I study some of the stuff and read up on, like, specifically sports journalism, take some courses to help me? Yeah. But am I a journalist? No. And that's why I think I am so disgusted at journalism. This is why we come to these platforms on YouTube or wherever else, Twitch, Twitter, where have you, to get away from the big media that just spews the bullshit all the time, and now to come and do the exact same thing. Punch me in the dick if I ever do it.
I can't. I'm virtual.
I'll buy you the plane ticket.
But it's the thing, because like at the end of the day, guys, we're all commentators. AJC, Bianconeri Zone, Turn Giants, us, G Just Juve. We're all commentators. We're not journalists. It's not our job. That's Romeo Agresti's job.
Yeah.
That's Fabrizio Romano. Those are your journalists. Those are the guys that are for that. What we are is we're people that have a community that sit there and say, hey, look, here's what's going on. I'll give you my thoughts on it. We'll say that, hey, this is what I think about this. This is that. The fact that, like, you take one of us as a content creator and then you're trying to spew it as, oh, hey, this is the guy that you have representing your brand that's pushing out conspiracy theories. The thing is like, it wasn't even a conspiracy theory. If you watch the entirety of the clip, he said, when you start promoting or when you start closing sections of stadiums, you now incentivize certain individuals to do certain dastardly things that people are capable of doing. Because here's the funny thing about this, and it's technically not funny, but you guys want to know, and this is alleged, but who some of the people are that Juve found and banned? Because they found all the people that insinuated all the chants. They've identified them all. They're just waiting for due process. Was a 10-year-old that was doing the monkey chants. It was a 10-year-old. So you realize a 10-year-old essentially allegedly closed the entire Curva Sud, the first level of the Curva Sud, against Napoli. And that was essentially what his argument was that when you start doing things like this, because Juventus is one of the only few stadiums in Serie A that has the facial recognition software that can pinpoint and find people. Because Allegri even said it in his press conference. We found them. I'm glad we found them.
Mm-hmm.
So now that, all the anti-Juve folk, or even some Juventus fans that are kind of like tacking on this, which surprises me because it's your team,
Mm-hmm.
where they're like, oh, the thing is like, we found the individuals, we've punished the individuals. We've said, hey, this is not okay. This is not cool. I don't understand now why we don't take this energy to other clubs that have the same issues that aren't doing anything about it.
And we have a podcast too. Like, Juve have a podcast to tackle racism, like specifically to tackle racism. They're actively trying to do better. And that's part of the appeal that's going forward, is that they were charged on the grounds that they weren't really doing anything. But it's like, hey, no, look, we're actively doing all these things. Like, here's the list of things we're trying to do. We don't agree with it. Does it happen? Yes. Should we punish these people? Sure. But to just, again, like Juve versus the world, I think somebody mentioned that's the sentiment out there. And that is what it feels like.
Well, and the funny thing is, so if you guys watch the Kevin video with I about the stadium, we actually talked about this specific situation where we said that, hey, you realize how dangerous it is where you can have one person or two people essentially get your entire stadium blacked out. Like, that is extremely dangerous now. And the thing is look, if it's to an extent where you can't control your fans, yes, you should have a stadium ban. You should block out that area because, again, some of these ultras do have political ties, extremist political ties. I am not denying that. It's true. It's with every Serie A team.
My
But,
neighbor
like,
has extremist political ties. Like
yeah,
everyone, there's people everywhere. No.
Dave's neighbor's a Toronto FC ultra.
Oh yeah, go on. No.
But
Just
yeah,
I mean, people are crazy everywhere.
it is, and it's, again, we're not greenlighting it or anything like that. But now, because, like, for example, you look at all the other incidents that happened in the season. Like, for example, you look at Roma with Kostic and Vlahovic. You look at, for example, Hellas Verona with Moise Kean earlier in the season. The thing is like, my issue is where's all of this energy for Moise Kean with the amount of issues that he's suffered through whenever we go away to games in Serie A?
Yeah, there's
Like,
nothing. We
where's
hear it internally, but it's not like everyone
yeah.
cries about it.
It's like, the thing is like, apparently Lukaku goes up and goes absolutely bonkers, and then you have Edgar Davids that's like, oh, Lukaku. It's like, dude, what about Moise Kean? He's on our squad.
Yeah.
And he's been a substitute to that abuse. And don't even, if we wanted to get really petty, I could go in and pull San Siro videos of Inter fans abusing Mario Balotelli when he played for Milan.
Oh, of course.
We can
It's
do
everywhere.
It
I
just
know, like,
depends on. Go ahead,
sorry,
Dave.
Cagliari in particular, they're one of the worst stadiums.
Oh,
they're
absolutely.
rampant with it. And they throw like, here's 20,000 euro fine. They don't fix anything.
Yeah, it's, the thing is Serie A, and this is more so me going after Serie A here, and of course, because Grafina's bum ass got promoted to vice president of UEFA, which is disgusting.
Get my. That's the tinfoil hat, right?
You
there.
have you have the worst president. You have the worst president in Italian football history get promoted, which is insane. And the thing is, too, same thing with Raven and Frankie, where they're talking about the Kostic and Vlahovic. I'm Albanian and I'm defending these guys. And Albanians and Serbians don't really get along that well, but still, that's not fair to call those guys gypsies.
They're not.
It's not
like,
fair.
That's the thing. Like, that's not it. Aren't even. It doesn't even make
it doesn't make sense.
It's stupid. It means you're an idiot if you say that because you don't really understand what the hell you're talking about.
It's disgusting, in my opinion. I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand the fan perspective. But, like, the thing is like, I think our main argument here is, instead of focusing on what the issue is, the actual issue is the disgusting issues, and having discourse about those issues, you target the most peaceful human being I've ever seen on the internet. And you take his words and you take them out of context. And the thing is he responded to you. But then you're like, oh my God, look at him responding to me. He's even worse than I thought he was. That's what really irritated me, because he tried to say, hey, man, this is not what's going on here. You're taking me out of context. And then it's like, for example, great example here is like, I say that Dave spilled a jar of milk or a glass of milk. Dave's like, wait a minute, I didn't spill a glass of milk. You just see a glass of milk that's on the ground. My cat knocked it over. You're only seeing 10 seconds of the clip. Oh my God, but that doesn't change the fact that your glass of milk spilled and this is absolutely disgusting and blah, blah, blah. And that's kind of what irritated me, because the person said, hey, wait a minute, let's have a conversation about this. But then this individual said, bleep the conversation. I'm riding the high right now. And I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say this individual did it for clout. And guys in the chat, I know you're asking who we're talking about. We don't want to give this person any attention more than what they've got. So again, we'll refer you guys to Twitter. You'll see it on Twitter. We don't want to say this person just because we're disappointed. We've had this person as a guest on the channel, and Dave and I are kind of embarrassed about this, because it's like, dude, we had this guy on. We had a great conversation with this individual. No hard feelings, no feelings. And then you kind of do that to someone that Dave and I really care about. We feel some type of way.
We've done nothing but try to be friendly with the whole community, whether we agree with them or not. But it seems like there's people in this community that they are so focused on their own individual success of their channel that they are willing to slit throats and stab people in the back, and they don't give a fuck. And that's not right. And I'm not going to stand for it. And yes, we're not saying the names. I mean, if you want to continue this conversation, all I can suggest, really the most private type of way, and we can even talk, like get a voice channel offline if you want to, but join the Discord. I put the barcode there. It's in the description as well. We can talk a bit more there, or like private message on Twitter, what have you. I can maybe fill in a little bit without spilling too much. Because again, we're not trying to promote this, but essentially, Beppe was attacked on Twitter, taken out of context, and it was bullshit. And we're not standing for it. And we're out here publicly decrying the actions of all parties involved.
Yeah, and again, and the one thing is we don't want any of you guys in the chat to get involved. Just let it be.
Yeah, don't make it
It's
bigger.
don't make it bigger. We're talking about it because I'm sure people wanted to get our thoughts on it, and we have to address it just because of how it kind of went. We
And if
didn't
those
want
assholes
to.
are listening, then yeah, you can DM me, or I'll actually give you my phone number and we can talk personally as well. It's out on the internet. Let's go.
And Frankie, yes. But the thing is like, again, guys, let it be. Don't make it any bigger than they want, because again, you have a bunch of Interisti that are looking to essentially bait at this point. So,
And they'll take anything out of context.
and they will take anything out of context. So we're telling you guys, do not engage, walk away, let it be. Let's be the bigger fan base here, because Twitter was absolutely nasty yesterday, especially when that news broke. Let the bigger influencers, box it out. We're gonna just sit here. We're gonna switch over, and we're gonna pivot towards the Lazio. We're gonna do the Lazio, a little bit of a recap on Inter, but we're gonna pivot to Lazio as well. Go over Allegri's press conference, but we're spending the first 15, 16 minutes of this because this needed to get talked about. We needed to address it, so we'll transition over.
And Wing and Winter, yes, we are talking about football. This is part of the community. Football isn't exactly just what's on the pitch. This is a community that we're trying to foster positive, just a positive community overall, where people feel welcome to talk about their opinions, whether we agree or disagree, but we can come to some common ground, just respect each other. And we see this in real life on the racism thing. We see this, what's happening on Twitter. It doesn't matter. This is our football community to say, let's talk about football. We are talking about football because it doesn't stop on the pitch. It continues on, and this has to be addressed. So if you don't agree with that either, then what do you want me to say? We're talking about football. So let's go. We're pivoting now. I hate that word too. It's such a like millennial power, like business power word. I hate it. Anyways, 300th appearance for both Juan Cuadrado and Alexandro. They are in the museum. Bam, and both may be up on contracts too for another year. So, what do you guys think about that? That's exciting. I mean, they've been stalwarts for the club for the past few years.
That's interesting, to be honest with you. The thing is like, I don't know. Because like Sandro as a left center back has kind of been revived. I'm sure there's people that are going to be like, "Oh my God, get this old guy out of here." The problem is, so the situation is due to Sandro's contract situation. If he gets renewed at 6.5 to 7 million a season. If Juve somehow works some contractual magic and is able to break that down into a more so like a 2-year 3 million a season, I think that's technically better, in my opinion, just because you're spreading the cost throughout. Quadrado, I'm a little bit curious because originally they said he was done. He was out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of curious what changed their mind on Quadrado. Because I know Juventus have sent scouts to look at Parisi, the Empoli right back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's interesting because you would think hypothetically left back you would have Kostic, and then you would have Cambiaso that would alternate between the two, and then on the right you would probably have Parisi if he comes in, and DeCilio. But I'm very kind of curious on the thought process if Cuadrado gets renewed. I think, and Pipo's excited, bro. If Sandro isn't that good, I think Sandro probably gets extended just because of appearances. And Wing of Winter saying no extension for Sandro. The problem is, so Wings of Winter, Pellegrini's been sold. So Pellegrini's not returning.
Yeah.
He's actually been sold over to Lazio. So he's officially a Lazio player. He was sold for about 15 million. The thing is with Sandro, we're not going to have a choice in renewing Sandro because if he hits 40 appearances, which he's pretty close to doing so, we're essentially renewing him at 6.5 to 7 million a season net. So If Sandro comes back, he's going to have a very, very big contract.
And
then
apparently
Bones is saying,
Salernitana scored.
did they? Guys, it was hilarious. Lukaku missed a wide open net. I was crying in laughter. So
It's not showing
I'm
up
just
yet.
saying. Let's see if it's up here yet.
They scored in the 6th minute. Man, just sitting there.
Is it a
Napoli
VAR? Oh, it's to be decided. That's why.
Okay, so it's still in the balance. All right, so maybe not yet. We'll see.
Antonio Candreva, 96th
yes.
minute, last second
Yes.
equalizer.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Hey, we got it. I'm doing this. We haven't done this in a while. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen of the Ventini verse. There has been a last minute goal against Salernitana, or for Salernitana. I said against Salernitana. Damn it. It has been the 96th minute goal by Antonio Candreva, who has gotten the equalizer against Inter and absolutely made memes of Lukaku because Lukaku missed a wide open net once again in this match. And Inter go 5 matches without a single win. What a bunch of losers. That is all.
Oh man. So I want you guys to remember that name. We're gonna play a bit of a game later on in the episode just for some fun. But I love it. 1-1, 9. What you say 96th minute?
90. Well, it's extra time.
Yeah, it says 90.
Fatmob told me
Whatever,
90 plus
92nd.
6.
Yeah, whatever. We're good. It's almost over. Doesn't matter. Hopefully they can at least contain it there, or even get another. That'd be amazing.
You know what? I'm gonna shout out Frankie real quick. Loki Ochoa was an absolute beast this game. Like, he is legit man of the match. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, Ochoa absolutely bossed Inter this game. So, like, Frankie, I virtually tip my imaginary hat to you and Ochoa right there. I just if you were next to me, I'd rub your head for good luck, but you're not there. But go on, Dave.
All right, so we'll officially roll into this pregame for Lazio here. So it took us 22 minutes. Not that bad, all things considered. We don't go live every day now, so we have way more to talk about. And the other nonsense. But anyways, 34, 25, 18. That is our record overall going into this. So we do decent enough against them. But they are on a bit of a streak as well. They're and
we do kind of have some oh crap moments as well.
Yeah, I mean, sure. We always do that. We do that to Salernitana as well, right? But no, overall, it's looking good. We have the best streak since February. They have the 3rd best streak, so they're on decent form as well. Of course, they're not doing the whole European thing anymore. Kind of trashed out of the Conference League.
Yeah, what a bunch of losers.
Oh man.
As Antonio from IFTV says, what is the Saudi bowl? What is Saudi's bowls?
Sorry's balls. That could be a t-shirt.
Sorry. I don't want to, because I think IFTV's got something. But speaking of t-shirts.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I do have it. Officially
Nice.
out. Milkman shirt. Get your Milkman t-shirts. It's actually really good, guys. It's polyester. It's not cotton. So, like, if you wear this and you're beefy, like you have some muscles, it actually makes you look really cut. Really, really cut.
Who did you try it on?
I have tried this on. I look yoked as hell.
Well,
yoked means super jacked.
You said you put it on somebody with muscles, though.
Well, yeah, but I take steroids. I take steroids. Like,
anyways, KB just won one of those because he got the prediction there, the 1-0 Keane goal. So we got the score right and the goal scorer right there last weekend. So yeah, we're gonna once Farhad, he takes a while to do things, so don't get too excited. We'll figure it out. You got to keep on poking the bear, but it'll be there.
People says he wants a Milkman shirt for his girl for Sunday morning. Ooh, I get the joke. I get the joke. And also, guys, if you notice, we have posters as well.
Yeah, all kinds of things. They're redoing the website. It's work in progress.
Yeah, so that is there. Kamboko Gampachiro says, "Is the Pink Pale Zidane show still available?" Yes, anything that's on the website is free game.
Yeah, that's still
I
around.
think there's some new stuff. So we have the Turin Giants polo, and then we also have the No Pirlo No Party, the Zidane, the Dybala, the Marquisio, and now brand new the Milik shirt. So we will be dropping. So the thing is these are limited in quantity, not quality. I caught myself this time instead of sounding like a dumbass. Guys, you got to get these while they're still there. They will be gone. And when they're gone, you need to think of another player that we can meme. So get your Milik shirts. And Wing of Winter confirming it is a 1-1 draw for Inter. So guys, can we take a minute and just laugh out loud? So put in the laughing emojis in the chat. Let's Bones wants to
Full
Bones wants
time.
me to do an e-commerce. But anyways, guys, let's take a moment of laughter.
A moment of silence. No, I'm not staying silent for this one.
I just want to go.
Oh, Bones. Inside joke. I love it.
What is Lukaku? What is Lukaku? I know where he is. Missing 2-foot shots in front of the net. This dude, I wish I had the clip. This guy literally 2 feet away from the net, kicks it, yoinks the crossbar, and goes 50 feet in the opposite direction. I'm telling you this, guys. You cannot make this up. So, you know when the saying is like, hey, ball don't lie? So for all the shenanigans that Inter put us through this week, this is what they get for it. This is a nice steaming dish of hype and pipe and karma served to these guys. So
have you ever seen like real life Rocket League? Where
Yes.
it's like you play soccer with actual cars in a field?
Yeah.
That's how Lukaku, that's his touch.
That is his touch.
It's real life Rocket League.
It really is.
Watch that. Watch that on YouTube if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, just like seriously, like watch that and you're just like, boom, that's it. Lukaku's got a touch of a Rocket League car. Like I think Lukaku in his head still thinks that he's playing Rocket League. That's why he's taking, because it's like Frankie said it on Twitch. He's like dump truck touch. Like it's like there's some players that have like a bus touch, but like Lukaku's got a full blown dump truck.
I'm just thinking like
I'm
a front
happy.
end loader with the claws forward, you know, the bucket and just like bucketing a beach ball. That's his touch.
I know. Oh, that's really funny. Kamboko Gambachiro says, Giants, when did you guys play soccer? Did you guys play soccer growing up? And what position? Jeez, when you say grown up, it makes me sound like I'm old.
You
I'm not
are
that
yes,
old.
just answer the question.
But I'll answer the question. So your buddy Dash plays more so. I play kind of like play as a number 10. I know it's kind of phased out in the modern game, but I play kind of as like a second striker per se, but a number 10 role. And then I alternate between the wings, so I can play anywhere on the front line. And then ironically, I'm a pretty solid goalkeeper, but there's a little bit of a backstory to that. I injured my knee, and as part of my rehab to get on the field faster, I played goalkeeper because again, I wasn't really able to cut and turn at 100% at the time. So I was just like, I didn't want to lose my field sense, even though I'm not in any shape a paid professional. Just letting you guys know that is not how I do things. But just because I love the game so much, I didn't want to sit for over a year and not play. So I more so played as a goalkeeper. So I kind of learned how to play goalkeeper. So I kind of got that where now I can kind of translate it into playing as a center back, but I have to be like the main center back. But other than that, I'm more of an offensive player.
Yeah, so basically you said you got old and you have to play defense now.
That's not yet. No. No, I'm still a forward. Not yet. I'm not ready to die on that hill, because that's actually funny that you say that, because like my dad was a center forward. He still plays regularly and he's 54.
Yeah, because your
And
dad's a tank and you're
he
a
is a
bitch.
tank. Okay, great.
I just saw some Julia Grosso on Twitter, so I had to share it.
Yeah, that's our Julia Grosso moment.
This is her Team Canada thing.
Bones saying, love Rocket League. Frankie says 25 shots to 11. Jesus. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a touch of a dump truck. Bogdan says, imagine Beppe jumping out of his chair. I bet you Bepe's rolling, doing somersaults and saying, woohoo! Frankie says 11 shots to target to 3. Yikes. And then Lukaku doesn't shoot goals. They're all bad touches. That's actually funny.
They're bad touches that go in once in a while.
Hey, if I was Nicolo Barella or if I was Chanalogu, I would literally blast the ball at Lukaku as hard as possible just so his touch redirects it into the net. I think that's the way that he scores.
Speaking of Barella, I had, and it was funny, it was one of the older shorts, couple weeks old, and this was after just this last Tuesday game against Inter. And Buddy was like, Barella owned you. It's like, what? What are you
Who?
talking about?
He owned the
It's like-
referee.
It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, no, neither team did anything all game. Like, what are you talking about? Barella owned us. And he's like, yeah, he was all over you guys. I'm like, he was all over crying. Find me an instance when he wasn't. And of course, I went silent at that point, right? But it's like, Barella was non-existent that game. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Anyways.
And then Gompachiro loves Grosso. Raven
course,
says
we all do.
right winger, defensive midfielder, and Frankie. Is that a Gatti reference that you're doing there? I think that's a Gatti reference.
That's why he likes him so much.
That's why Frankie likes Gatti so much.
Yeah, I was typically more defensive as well. Like, that doesn't matter. Just like pick a sport. I'm on defense. I'd be known to play on the wings. I can kind of like do hybrid, if you will, to a sense. But like, I was always a utility player. It's like, I need a hole filled over there. Go. And I was like,
Dave's being humble. Dave's being humble. Dave was the enforcer. Dave's
in hockey,
like the Gattuso.
And
Dave's the Gattuso. Dave like straight up checks you. And
no skill, but I'll just shit talk you for 90 minutes.
Absolutely. He's like, I was going to say Paredes, but that'd be disrespectful to you.
No, I'm probably more like him.
Anyways.
You got 2 minutes. Get a red card. Let's go. I was playing hockey one time, and I was on the bench for this one. I was just watching Passage of Play, and Buddy just like dove, just like hit the ground. And I'm like, hey, buddy, we're playing hockey. I'll teach you out back how to play soccer later. Don't worry about it. And he just like got up and he was like, oh man, that's really like he just stopped playing and started laughing. I'm like, yes, got him.
And Bones is saying you're like DeRossi.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, nobody's seen me play. I never played at a high level. I was always
Wing of Winter is saying better than Paredes. That's why I said I'm like, I can't compare Dave to Paredes because that'd just be disrespectful to Dave. But I think we need to get into the part where we don't want to lose you guys because of our shenanigans here. But let's talk about some football. Let's talk about some footy here. So Allegri says it'll be complicated against Lazio. So this is this morning he had a press conference about the game. So head-to-head. So he's talking about Lazio's streak. So Lazio are enjoying an excellent league campaign this season. It's head-to-head for the second place between us and them. See what he did there? By saying that Sarri has gone back to his roots, where his teams stood out for their defensive solidity. Lazio have got the best defense in the league, so tomorrow it'll be complicated. Sarri's doing a great job. His Lazio are more solid, and their numbers prove it. With 10 games left, the points are becoming ever more precious. I expect a balanced game. This is interesting that he talks about this, about Maurizio Sarri, because Sarri was known for being hyper defensive when he was with Empoli back in Serie B. Wasn't really known for his Sarri's balls that he was known for with Napoli. So this is, again, a lot of people are like, well, I thought Sarri was all offensive in this. No, Sarri kind of adopted it later down the road, but it's kind of gone back to his roots because I think he realized that Napoli team was a one-hit wonder as far as getting a team to play like that. So I think Sarri's kind of pivoted. Good for him. I wish he did it with us. But good for him. Team talk. So, kind of talking about the lineup. So, he has not decided the lineups yet. He'll see after training to evaluate Paul and Bonucci, and as well as understand how well those two will feature against the match and those who played Inter, how they've recovered. Two notable exits are going to be Samuel Illing Jr. and Enzo Berenechea, because both of them played yesterday with the Next Gen. If you guys want to get into discussion of the post-Next Gen match, take a look at our Discord, because Misak and some of the guys in the Discord were talking about it. And Misak is kind of the residential under 23 viewer. He watches all of it, so he knows everything there. So good resource to ask him questions in the Discord if you want to learn more about the youngsters.
It's good, actually. That means I don't have to focus so much on them, and I can focus more on Julia Grosso and her team.
I can't wait for the day until we interview her. We're like, all right, Dave, here's Julia Grosso. Hi.
Oh, go on.
And then Federico Chiesa is coming along well. He has made a great impact when he's come on in the evening, but he still has to decide on him. Sandro is fully fit, so he will be there. So maybe there'll be some changes in defense because some of these players have put a lot of time recently. Federico Gatti has improved and will continue to improve, and this is what I'm working towards. So he's given some nods to Monsieur Gatti, and this is talking about more so against all forms of discrimination. So kind of, we touched on this earlier, but briefly. So what happened on the pitch were ugly scenes, what's important, and I kind of want to, again, iterate. Juventus have already identified those who did this. So if you guys see any Serie A shenaniganry where people are calling us things that don't justify it, guys, just show them this, refer them to this website and say, hey, we caught those guys already. Did you guys catch your people? No? Great. End of story. So Juventus fights against all forms of discrimination, and we will continue to do so. Again, that is how we roll. It is one of our club standards as well. Hence the unity that I have hanging up right there. It's kind of how we do it. I know you guys know, but more so the people that aren't there. So Dave's got the squad call-ups for Lazio Juve.
So, most notable, if you did listen to the full presser this morning, Pogba was a maybe not. He's a definite not now. As you can see, he's not there at all. So, I know depending where you look, I know Mob, still says he's okay to go, but I don't know, benched, healthy scratch, whatever you want to call it. He's not there. But we have all three goalkeepers. Locatelli, Quadrado, Kostic, Norletti, Rebrio, Paredes, Fagioli, Bremer, Danilo, Alexandro, Gatti, Bonucci, Ordigani, then Chiesa, Vlahovic, Milik, Di Maria, and Sule. Also notable, not there, 2 red cards. That's going to be Moise Keane. And it's Quadrado, the other one, right? He's starting to serve this now. Did we get the clear indication? Like that, the Quadrado red card situation?
So on FOTMob, it says that he's suspended.
Yeah.
But if he's called up on here, so that means it just might be Coppa Italia matches.
And that's what I was hoping somebody would know. If you do actually know that,
there hasn't been, as I say, there hasn't been a release or anything like that.
Yeah. So I am comparing that to FOTMob. That Quadrado on FOTMob is red carded. So this is the official list. I guess it must just be for just the Copa games. Which makes sense. So. You're supposed to keep it within the competition, but then sometimes, especially knowing how things are these days, the league, you just see you can ban across, because they govern everything.
Yeah, it's interesting because the thing is they were saying that with because I don't know, man, because that's the thing with some of these Juventus spots too on Twitter. Some of them are saying he is suspended, some of them are not saying. So a lot of people are saying that Danilo is going to start as a right back with Bremer, Gatti, and Sandro as the center back. So I'm really confused on that one because I kind of wish they would clarify it, but I don't know. It's
who else is going to be missing?
Sad.
Allegri. Yeah, apparently Allegri has the flu, and he did not make the trip down.
I know, that sucks. I'd love to see Allegri on. We get a Landucci ball at the Olimpico, and if you guys remember what Landucci ball does at the Olimpico,
it could be good. Could be fun.
Could be good. Could be a fun time.
That being said, let's start getting the predictions rolling in. Yeah, we got to do, I guess, predicted lineup. But yeah, the crowd, get in there, start rolling them in. And then we're going to have that game afterwards. But Dash, who's starting out of this one? Thursday, of course, Sporting. Keep that in mind.
Thursday, of course, Sporting, huh?
Yep.
You got to win this game against Lazio. Because the thing is we need to get every point that we can, especially right now that we don't know the status of the 15 points. I'd like to say that they're back, but we don't know for sure. And to be honest with you, this Lazio team is very uneventful.
Yeah.
By uneventful, they don't really play well. It's just kind of like scrappy wins. Like they beat Monza 2-0, but other than that, 1-0 win against Roma, the 2-1 loss against Alkmaar, 0-0 against Bologna, lost again to Alkmaar. They beat Napoli 1-0. They beat Sampdoria 1-0. They beat Salernitana 2-0. I don't know. It's just Because the
Just
thing
kind
is
of
like,
okay.
it's kind of okay, but like the one thing that I've noticed, so like for example, if we look at the reference material from when we played them, so the two games this year, so the Serie A match that we won at home 3-0, we look at the stats. Have it pulled up here while you're pulling the fun stuff up there. But like for example, they only had 3 shots on target where we had 9. And then that was the game that we won 3-0. Then if we go to the Coppa Italia game that we won 1-0, the quarterfinal against them, Lazio only had 1 shot on target the entire match. And we had 5. So it's like, I don't know, man. Because I think Lazio just kind of focused on defensive solidity, and I think Allegri's going to give them the ball. And you're just watching Chiesa absolutely sauce Napoli right there.
Well, yeah, then Ronaldo to happen. I don't know. I just figured I'd throw some fun stuff up. Oh yeah, it's Martin Cash's birthday. He's 35.
He's still a
still a
pro.
thing. Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh yeah, and
Because
for
if
all
we-
you nerds out there, it is official. It is EA Sports FC next year. FIFA is dropped, demanding $1 billion for their name.
I hope them and UEFA go broke.
They will eventually.
But let's look at the this is the previous lineup that we used when we faced them.
I'm gonna throw some stats as well.
This is what we ran. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to throw out a couple just to break things up, and then we'll get right into it. Juventus are the team that has won most against Lazio and Serie A with 85 victories, 38 draws, and 34 defeats. This is a recurring theme. The team we beat the most. We beat everyone the most. The Bianconeri are also the team that has scored the most goals against Lazio and Serie A with 282. Also, the 107 goals netted at the Olympico by Juve is the highest total by any team in the top flight. We love scoring against them. All right, so let's look at this lineup.
So this is what we played against them in the Coppa Italia. So we had Rabiot, Locatelli, Fagioli. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the starting midfield 3 for this game.
Yeah.
Sandro, Bremer, Danilo.
Mhm.
More than likely in a
Danilo
sense.
was supposed to be rested, allegedly. Deschilio is fatigued. Sorry, we forgot to mention that. He's not out,
Yeah.
or he's not in. He is out.
So we're gonna see that. Quadrado's probably gonna get replaced by Danilo, and Danilo's gonna get replaced by Gatti. But then we're probably gonna see Dusan and maybe Di Maria up top. That's what I would think.
Probably.
Because they're gonna need a couple. Because this is a good fine-tuned match for Sporting because they're right around the corner. But if we look at, see, I was right, almost. This one, I think this is incorrect.
Yeah.
This is
This hasn't been updated today.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be Sandro, Gatti, and then Danilo is going to be right there. All of this is going to be the same. This is interesting. I like this starting top lineup here, Milik and Vlahovic. I'm kind of curious to see if that actually is the case.
Now, on Lazio's side, they have Immobile, and I've heard reports that he will not be playing.
He might not be. I don't know.
He's
been terrible.
Yeah,
he's been terrible,
and he's been terrible. That being said, he's got 9 goals. Is that all comp? Yeah, it says right there in Serie A.
Yeah.
So I mean, still better than any of our strikers. So he's the most Italian in terms of Italians. He's the highest.
He's got 6. He's 8 and 19.
Yeah, all our guys. Yeah, 8, 8, and 6 for our strikers.
It's not too bad.
I mean, they're all producing. That's the thing. Everyone's producing. Rabiot's got a bunch. 9. 7 in Serie A, 9 in all competitions.
Yeah. And Fagioli's got a couple.
Yeah, Muradi's got a couple.
Loca's got. Oh, that's
surprising.
surprising.
He hasn't this year. He's tried. He has not made contact.
That is wild.
Yeah, but Bremer's got a couple headers.
Yeah.
Danilo, I think, has one, doesn't he?
He's got 3.
Di Maria. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of producing,
which is a good thing that you have threats from all over the field. But
yeah,
Milinkovic, Savic, Cataldi, and Alberto as their midfield 3. Yeah, stats wise, they're better than ours, but Zaccarini and Anderson and Immobile. I'm not really too threatened by those three. Their front three
Zachary.
is not really.
You completely pronounced his name.
Zaggini,
Sakagni.
Zaggagari, Gaggari. I said Zaccarini. Why am I thinking of zucchini? I'm thinking of zucchini, man.
Oh man. Yeah, put one of those in your mouth.
Then, oh boy, ooh la la. So we have Husay, Romagnoli, Casale, and Marasic in their back four.
Yeah. Bones saying EA games have been trash. They mostly are. They're not great. Like I played Pez before it moved to that whatever online crap.
eFootball.
Yeah, it was better base. Like because the base of the game was better. It was way less refined, but needless to say, the millions, if not billions, of people that play these games, they deserve better. But I digress. We're not talking about EA right now. We're talking about Lazio, who isn't even. No, they're on Pez, aren't they? They're not even. Yeah, because they're Latium. They're Latium.
Yeah, they're Latium and
yeah,
EA.
Yeah, they're not even good enough. They're on the budget eFootball with Inter and Roma. Oh, those bastards!
Inter got off FIFA.
Yeah, they're still on FIFA. We were too as well. Juve was
I know that. But Juve was trying to get on that PES money that Barcelona was doing at the same time too.
Yeah, because it was actually good that year, 2019.
Yeah, so they were trying to get the real money at the time, and we had to play with Piedemonte Calcio.
Yeah,
the legendary team.
Like the name of our online one that we don't do anymore. Lazio have won only one of their last 17 Serie A home games against Juventus. Drawing 4 and losing 12 on that run. I'm just throwing out stats that make us look amazing and then look like shit.
Oh, I'm like looking at this. I'm like, where did you find that?
Oh, it's my notes, bro. And 9 of the last 13 games at the Olimpico against Lazio in the league, Juve have taken home a clean sheet. 9 of the last 13. Nuts. After a run of 5 consecutive victories for Juve at Lazio, the outcome between these two teams has remained more balanced over the last 3 matches at the Olimpico, with 1 win for each side and 1 draw. So yeah, recent forms being iffy, but overall, again, we're better. So I'm going to propose a question to the chat. Let's see who gets this. I don't know if somebody can nail this without Googling, because obviously this is easy to Google. There's 5 of them. Players who played for both teams.
For Lazio and?
Yeah. And we mentioned one of them earlier.
We did.
So get that in.
Winner gets a sticker pack.
Yeah, we're gonna get you. Or if you can just like right immediately give me all 5 and be honest, then yes, maybe
and not Google them. Hey, no, it's like we'll do it where it's like, all right, you got to share your screen. We'll put you on stream. Expose your desktop.
Oh man, look who it is. He's back. James Lee will never get the same without Habibi. Yeah, now that his cover is blown. Were you there when his cover is blown?
Nope.
Oh, that's it's the Farhad's cousin. I think it's his cousin. Farhad knows.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I was so disappointed. I loved the secret. I wanted to keep it a secret.
I know. I wanted to keep it a secret. Now I'm just heartbroken. He was so fun having him around. He'd just come in and just say, he'd just be like, "Let's go, Maccabi Haifa." I'm like, "All right, okay, cool, have fun."
Yeah, no, he was fun. Gotta say.
Beepo.
Oh yeah. KB is self-promoting himself here. Let's throw a shout out for him. Raven Vanguard is KB. He's got his he plays Killzone 2 a lot. I don't know, old game. He plays retro games. If you like that stuff.
He plays Mario Kart. He plays Mario Kart.
Yeah, some Mario Kart. Yeah. Support him.
Jeez, these people are taking way too long on Google to figure out these answers. I'll just give you guys one. Stefan Lichtensteiner, the Swiss Express, was our last purchase from Lazio.
That's the last purchase from Lazio. Man, that's another cut.
That is our last. Yeah, that is our last player that we purchased from Lazio.
Jeez. And what year was that then?
2011. 11 or 12, one of the two.
So it's been like 12 years almost. Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah, because we took him, and then Lotito's like, "I no sell to you. That is it. We are done here."
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
There's
Okay,
another.
so yeah, that's the one.
There's one. Obviously, we mentioned him earlier. Lorenzo Pellegrini. That's two. Technically, he's played for all three.
You know what?
Juventus,
That's not
Lazio,
even
and
on my
Roma.
list. Yeah, so there's 6. We haven't even included Pellegrini. Maybe that's not because it's official on the sheets or something.
Yeah. What is it? Caceres, his birthday. He's played on both. Right?
No.
He's not played on Lazio. I'm pretty positive he's played on Lazio.
See, he's played for everyone.
He's played for Fiorentina. He's played for us. He's played for Lazio.
Okay, do you have his thought mob up or whatever?
No, I don't have his spot mob up here. I'll share my screen right now.
Yeah. Look this up. Fact check me. Because maybe I just have a completely bullshit thing.
Because if I go to Juve, see if I can find him. Like history.
Can't you just type his name in?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jeez, what are you trying to do here? Going back old school, like it's the library or something. Okay, so we got one. We got one, guys. We all mentioned him earlier.
Oh, he plays in the MLS right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Syria.
Why is that so hard? Why don't
There
you
we go.
go
See,
on?
told you. Lazio. Boom. 2018 to 2019.
Okay, my list is bullshit.
All right, so I got Liechtensteiner, I got Caceres, I've got Pellegrini. I think the other one is going to be Marco Barolo. I think he's played for both.
I'm giving up if this is true. No, it's not there. No, I saw it, Lazio. I saw it.
He never played for us though.
But okay, I didn't play for us. Yeah, okay.
He didn't play for us. I think I know the other one. I forgot it. I messed it up. It's Diak.
See, I wouldn't know any of this. I'm just the asshole that looks it up. I'm horrible. I wouldn't get any of these things. So I'm just. Wow, Giannieri? What are you typing?
Giacchinieri.
Oh, Giacch. Is it Giaccherini? Yeah,
it is.
Giaccherini. Okay.
He's played for
Juve.
Played for he didn't.
No,
he didn't play for
no,
Lazio.
Lazio. Okay. Well, we're doing quite a horrible job. Why don't I just shoot the horse in the head? Get this over with.
Just do it. I want my stickers.
Oh wait, nobody wins. Okay, Pierluigi Casaraghi, Angelo Peruzzi,
Pavel Nedved.
This is the list I have. We're not going by any other list. Oh man. Okay, I got this off the official Juve site. Maybe it wasn't an all-inclusive one. It's just like here, these are the ones we're going to spotlight and just ignore a bunch of the other ones. Hernandez.
That's true.
Antonio Candreva, as mentioned earlier.
We had Candreva at some point?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Huh.
And Stefan Lichtsteiner. Yeah. Let's see, it was Robinson Curso. Okay, I don't get that reference. School me.
I don't know.
You know I don't know pop culture shit.
I don't either.
Robinson. You know that. What do you call it? Horror film. Yeah, I have not seen. You are a cultured man if you know this stuff. This is old school literature. Published in 1719. Okay, yeah. Wow. I guess he is smarter than us. All right, well, that's the name. The names that I have. Predictions. Ooh. Yeah,
I want to say like a 1-0, 2-1 win to us.
I want to say 1-0.
Lazio have not scored against us this season.
Do you want to go 2-0? Let's go 2-0.
You want to go 2-0? Okay,
let's go
2-0. Okay,
we're gonna
go
have
2-0.
We're gonna have Milik.
Oh, see, Wings of Winter, he's got it. Like Candreva on loan for 1 season under Conte. That is interesting.
Bam, hitting it.
I'm surprised. Yeah, because they sent him to Lazio right after.
Yeah, it was just like a blip.
Yeah, he stayed at Lazio, then went over to Inter, and then now he's at Salernitana getting game winners against Inter, or game equalizers, and breaking their hearts, even though he scored a handball against us this year.
Oh, I said it's a classic movie, Italian guy who got stranded on an island. All right.
And
Cool.
Raven Vanguard says chicken piccata.
Oh,
So,
referring to Hernandez, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chicken piccata. Yeah. That was the worst list ever, guys. Sorry, I'll do better next time. That was trash.
Guys, go ahead and put your, because we're about to wrap up soon, but go ahead and put your predictions in the chat for the Lazio Juve game. I think 2-0. I'm gonna say 2-0.
Yeah. I guess we're both
I
going
think it's
2-0. I said Milik
think we're both
and
going.
Keys a sub.
I say Milik gets a brace just because we're sponsoring his shirt, and his shirt is new, and we gotta again flash it again. Get your Milik
It's gonna
shirts.
will that out of it.
Will it?
We
Will
need some free advertising. You know
Bone
what's
says
hilarious
2-0.
too? I don't know. I want to address. I just think it's funny. I don't know if it is related, but at the beginning of the show, we had 267 subscribers, and now we have 266. So I'm hoping I just like pissed one asshole off. Just like one guy, just like one just, I don't know if it'd be like an interest or some sort of spy or just somebody that doesn't like bad words. I don't know. Because when Tom 26 there threw a bunch of words that we tossed up, we lost that one as well. So I mean, if you don't like bad words, fuck you.
I wonder if it's from like the reels, because usually we get subscribers and then a bot account dies. Yeah. Bone says 3-0. Wings of Winter is awesome because Wings of Winter says 2-0 with a Milik goal. If that happens, I'm sending you a Milik shirt.
He's got Milik Moretti. We got a 2-1 Vlahovic Milik. Okay. Of course, you can throw those down in the Discord. That's the easiest way to track because I mean these chats are a mess. I can look back clearly if I had to, but it's not going to be in my face. If I forget, you're going to have to remind me. Discord is the preferred method, or we'll just say that it's the preferred method. It's been getting lively as well. It's been pretty fun as of late. So definitely
again, because Dave and I, we try to. Dave probably converses on there more than I do. I'm very, very guilty of neglecting the Discord. I'm sorry, guys. I don't get notifications, so I don't know when you guys text unless you tag me in it. It's not that I don't like you guys. I literally just for some reason don't get them. But yeah, really cool stuff. Again, you got Misak, the resident under 23 genius when it comes to the youngsters. Dude, all he does is watch the next gen. So he is very, very good at the next gen. Also the Primavera. That is probably one of the cool things about him. Misak comes with us from our Bianconeri Zone days where all three of us were in that Discord. So cool guy, really cool guy as well.
Way back in like June last year.
Like January, February, March, April. But again, if you want to see Lakaka memes, we've got a bunch of those on there as well. But Discord, super fun group, super fun conversation as well. Looking at stats and numbers. KB and Frankie are probably the ones that post the most memes. I think Frankie's got the most creative memes, tied with KB. KB's got some good memes, but
KB is older though, so he is at a disadvantage. We can't meme as hard, us 30-somethings. We just didn't grow up with it, you know. We grew up with actual words, and now we have to figure out this like hieroglyphic, if you will.
It's probably BZ that came in waiting for the live and bailed after he got his dose of negative. That's so funny because that's actually, the thing is, it's actually funny because that's been trending on Twitter now. Because like if you look at their posts, everyone's like, "Dude, negative enough today?" It's actually really funny.
Man, all I gotta say is if people continue down this route, all you're gonna do is shoot yourself in the dick.
You really are.
Just hold your head up high, have some integrity.
The one thing I never understood about the whole Juventus or the sports community is just how whiny some people are.
That's just the world, though.
I know, but it's just so ridiculous.
Like you work with engineers. You must see it constantly.
Wing of Winter is asking, is it possible to buy a Lukaku shirt?
I mean, you can get anything put on a shirt.
We might. No.
Could we go to the Inter website and order? Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this together. Okay.
Raven, you
enter
boomer.
websites.
Enable the notification on top of the Discord. Oh, that's what that is. Ha.
Okay, so this is.
Oh, you're trying to order a jersey that says Lukaku?
Yeah, so if you order, you can put your own name into it, right?
No, I know.
Okay, allow selection, whatever. So how do I buy a shirt?
I think it's the store, club store, right?
Shop. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna order a Lukaku shirt. I just accepted these things. Come on.
Bones is saying purchase return.
It's that purchase tutorial part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
No. We're gonna see if we can buy. Where's their freaking jerseys, man? How hard is this? Okay, here we go.
Our website's not working. Your stuff froze. Your screen's not even sharing it.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I'll re-add it.
Can we get a preview of it?
Okay, so this is it here, right? We're $160 for this piece of shit. Fuck, are you kidding me? Wow.
100. Just
okay.
Yeah, we'll type it in Lukaku.
Lukaku number.
This is double zeros.
What's the douchiest number? Is it 00? 99 is pretty douchey.
No, double zeros
69?
is really douchey. No, 69 is funny. 69 is kind of funny. Just do double zeros.
Select patch. I don't care about the patches. I don't want to spend $160 on that though.
It's not worth it.
No, I would give it to
Wings of Winter.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If you guys continue to watch enough of our recorded videos, we need 800.
We get monetized.
We need 885 more watch hours, guys. Just keep on watching. Once we make money, this is something we can definitely do. Because
we'll buy it. We'll buy it and hang it up.
Yeah. No, absolutely. This is something we would do. So,
because I've kind of been petty towards Lukaku for that really dirty challenge he did on our boy Gatti. Like he nearly broke that dude's ankle.
Yeah.
So, no offense, Lukaku as a person, I just don't like him as a person. He's a terrible person.
That being said, guys, please do like and subscribe and continue to watch so we can get that monetization. I mean, we're doing good. You guys love us. I mean, there's 1,266 of you because one asshole just quit. No, it's great. We're not even monetized. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So we're well past the subscribers. So thank you.
I have over 20 Inter shirts now. I can't wear them because I got fat. I can wear XL now. My shirts are medium and large FML. And then Wings of Winter says no thanks, don't want it. And then Raven says, can you do -9? I don't think that's possible.
No, only lets numbers in there, no symbols. That sucks.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that is. Oh well. 99 is always douchey. That's douchey for hockey because that's Wayne Gretzky's. You don't take Wayne Gretzky's number.
Raven says buy the replica.
Yeah, like a couple of those jerseys I have up there that came from Baku. Oh man, if I can though, I'll look one day. That's something we can definitely do. Otherwise, yeah, it's Good Friday. It's I almost said Creaster, like it's Christmas, Easter. It is Easter weekend for all the Christian types out there. I think Ramadan's still going on too, isn't it?
I kind of want to shout out Rav just because Rav posted this. He was like, he's like, when you draw versus Salernitana.
That's what he was doing against Juve.
Yeah. So that Rav is like, when you get another 1-1 draw. Oh, I love you, Rav.
Yeah, you were supposed to record with him, so that's still gonna happen, just not today.
Yeah, it's not today, so we just had to reschedule. But Rav and I will be doing a video. It's going to be a really long video. It is a documentary on Paulo Dybala. We will be releasing a documentary covering some aspects of Paulo Dybala's career, and Rav and I doing it is awesome because I, more so, am not really a big fan of Paulo, and Rav is a lot more sympathetic to Paulo Dybala than I am. So it'll be cool having different opinions and different thought processes when we sit there and have an awesome discourse.
I love when I don't have anything to do with a video and I can watch there and like feed watch hours into our channel without hating my life watching it for the 7th time.
I'm super selfish, and I just like to, listen to myself before I fall to sleep.
Is that like that's like looking at yourself in the mirror when you jerk off, isn't it?
You guys don't do that?
Everyone has it. Just admit it.
Everybody does it once.
Oh yes, it's Passover. He said Pessah. I guess that's the dialect. I'm not cultured enough. Clearly, we've established that. Yeah, I guess that's about it then. Dash, you gonna be busy at the restaurant this weekend?
Just tomorrow, Sunday, I'm off. So.
Yeah. So I'm the likelihood of us doing a watch along tomorrow is very slim. If it happens, be grateful. So my wife is currently picking up a couple of my family members. But my other family, which would be another 4 people, which would be complete pandemonium at that point, their power's out. We had a huge ice storm a couple of days ago. That's right, April 4th with an ice storm. Yes. So if they still don't have power, because their inverter, the only inverter they have is in their minivan. So they're plugging their sump pump up to their van and running their van. Yeah. Not the most efficient method, but it works. Regardless, they can't leave their house. So if they don't leave and I have that couple hours to spare tomorrow, I will definitely do it. If not, sorry, I mean it's Easter. Things happen.
So what I'll do, so I'll do a quick audible here on that then. So I won't be able for the watch along, but I can do a viewer post game show, where I can bring Frankie, KB, you guys. I can throw you guys in there. Also, some other viewers. Again,
that'd be good.
New people that have never been on. Keep it PG, even though or keep it R, but not bad R.
Yeah, R. Like PG is not never.
Yeah, we're not PG. we can goof around and stuff like that. But I'll do a call-in show if Dave's not available. I'll do a post-game call-in where depending on the results and stuff like that, we can sit there and talk, shoot the ship, have a little bit of a fun viewer show, kind of like normally what we do before the holidays. We always kind of get a show where we get guests or viewers in together and we just have some fun. So we will do that for you guys.
Beauty. All right. Well, if it is Easter for you or Passover, or if it's still Ramadan, I'm sorry, I can't remember them all.
I just want to end on this real quick. Just guys, enjoy this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. Antonio Candreva on the ball. All of Inter's hopes and dreams. He lobs it. That's actually kind of filthy. I'm not going to lie.
That was a filthy goal.
What the fuck?
Oh, man.
What was that?
Guys,
what was that?
Filth. Napoli is up 1-0, by the way. 37 minutes.
That is filthy.
Yeah. That is pretty filthy.
Wow, what a goal. That is pure filth.
No, you're not going to watch the game. Note. I don't know. Yeah, no, that was filthy. Let's I guess we'll roll. Yeah, we may have passed the 1 hour mark. We did all right today.
Wait. Hold on. I got the Lukaku missed sitter.
Oh, do you? Okay, I guess that's
do.
It's worth
it. It is worth watching.
It's worth it.
We will watch this. Guys, we always like to end our live streams with a laugh, and I'm bringing you one courtesy of Romelu Lukaku. You want to catch that one more time? So here we go. This is our good friend Lukaku. Here's the ball. Here's the net.
Wide open. Oh, he went for. Why did he do that?
I don't know.
Why did he do that?
And there's the ball going straight off the crossbar.
That's a bad look.
And I would like to say, man. I'd like to say, Tinteristi, is this your king?
That's bad.
Terrible.
Candreva, though, man. There's a strike. I'd be paying him $90 million or however much. He's
Yeah,
worth.
I'd be paying Kendreva the money for that because, okay, here the recoil save is all Ochoa here, so that's Ochoa, and Ochoa again. This guy's waving his hand up like, "Hey, there's a penalty. There's a penalty. Something's happening. Penalty, penalty, penalty."
As they would.
He's like Bremer touched the ball with his hands. See, look, that's why he's got his hand up. He's going for handball. He's like, dude,
No.
how do you? This here, he's left-footed, mind you. Left-footed.
Oh, and his
And
left
this is-
foot was already open to that. Yeah.
And this is what he does? All
It's
he
so
needs to do-
low. It's like
all he needs to do is take that dump truck of a left foot and just touch it.
I mean, his head's lower than his knee. Like, what are you
I
doing?
know. What are you doing?
It's so bad.
Look at this.
Oh man.
Look at this. And then the ball skips over and hits him in the back of the freaking head. What a dummy, man. The guy's got the IQ of a toddler. No, even a toddler knows how to finish
my
that.
God.
Like, what a joke.
Love it. I love it.
Like, you know, guys, we trolled Fernando Torres in like the Chelsea days for missing sitters, or we trolled Alvaro Morata. This is worse. That is worse because he's done this 5 games in a row. Like, this is their guy. The best part is he's looking up and looking at it like, oh shit, I just missed that.
Yeah, you did.
And then it's like, let's watch Lukaku again. The entire situation here. So he's just sitting there watching it. So Ochoa blocks it with his hands. Great save by Ochoa. And then he's freaking out. He's like, pass me the ball, pass me the ball. And I think this is De Vrij. And De Vrij is like, no, I'm just shooting it now. He's like, you're not getting the ball anymore. Which he does. And then Lukaku gets mad. He's got his hands open like, why didn't you pass me the ball? And then he looks at the referee and says, hey, across the line, handball. God, that to me is pure hysteria. Pure hysteria right there.
Well, we'll end that on a good note then. At least entertained us in some regard today. I always count on that. Yeah, it was a bit of an up and down episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoy your Easter, or don't enjoy it. I know some people hate spending time with their family as well. So stay sane, stay safe, eat well.
And remember, guys, are we doing the music sign off? Or are we just oh. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. I don't want to say improper. I don't want to go live. We didn't want to go live, but we ended up going live, so we're live. And hey, everybody. So happy Passover, happy Easter, happy holidays, or whatever celebratory stuff that you guys celebrate this weekend. Just guys, remember to stay like Kendreva, score on rainbow bangers, and don't fumble the bag like Lukaku. I'm Dash, joined by Dave. We'll catch you guys probably tomorrow night.
All right. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Catch you on the next one.